Daniel! There they are! Let me go!
Hi, Will. How's yourself?
Thank you.
Sir? Sir? Cowley, yes? Who? Asher Biberman, the Israeli minister. A hovercraft, the festival hall, but that's madness. They won't get beyond Tower Bridge. Turn around, Waterloo Bridge, fast. Right, give me a situation report. What about the river police?
Yeah, in a minute. The river boys are moving down from Wapping and Limehouse. If they turn back, we've got another crew coming from Westminster Pier.
And on shore?
Every car within a 3-mile radius. Both banks will be crawling with men.
Traffic control report police helicopters on motorways 1 and 4 diverted to central London.
Heading in a southeasterly direction over Southwark or Rotherhithe, flying low.
A helicopter? Not so mad at that. HQ, Cowley here. Inform all CI5 agents of the Asher Biberman snatch. On leave, off sick, whatever. I want everybody on the job.
Thank you. Bodie.
Yeah. What? Right, on my way.
Booty! Booty! You've stood me up just once too often.
Breaks my heart, really does. Honestly, good flight.
Four, 5.
VIP Snatch Festival Hall. Proceed immediately.
Right, will do. 4-5 out. Sorry, love. I've got to ditch you.
Ditch me? What are you talking about? We're going to the rock concert.
We were going to the rock concert. Duty calls.
But you're off duty tonight.
I was off duty. I'm not now. Get Central to give me a rundown on the festival hall snatch, will you?
Why didn't you tell me? You're impossible.
Well, look, I'll call you tomorrow. I'll call you later.
Don't bother.
It's no bother.
I mean me. Don't bother me. Just forget it.
Deborah. Oh, come on, Deborah. Hang about. Oh, and I want to send some flowers to Miss Jane Anderson. ETA, 15, 20 minutes. I want you to send a telegram, a greetings telegram to Miss Deborah. $9 mil. They're using different makes, Czech and East German.
Yeah, must be using M10s, Uzis or Ingrams.
Thought they went bust.
No, there's that new firm in Atlanta making them.
It's not where you got mine from.
All right.
Are you still chasing that big gymnast?
Yeah? Well, I only go for the strawberries and cream.
One of our choppers is over Kingston, starting an arc for the southwest. The other one's still over the city, heading southeast.
What about the heliport? Have they put anyone up yet?
Only one in the air so far, sir. Most of the pilots have checked out for the night.
Marvellous. Caught four square with a political hot potato.
Well, if they will go out of an evening.
Well, we picked one up, sir, but it's a planned flight to the coast.
Nothing on radar?
No, sir.
Well, if they're not spotted soon, it'll be dark, and then we're really in trouble.
Yeah?
Beaten for speed, that's where they got us. This isn't a needle in a haystack, it's a whole harvest of haystacks. Come on now, move, move! Right, get in there, Moshi. Right, let's go!
They haven't cleared the country, transferred to light aircraft. They're well
It
organized.
might be better for us if they have.
And have the whole world thinking we can't give security to our guests? I simply don't believe they could get to the coast without someone getting a light
Well,
on
a
them.
chopper's not exactly a Rolls Royce, is it? They can't just land unobserved.
What, clearing in a forest? Marshes, heathland, golf course?
No, all right, point taken.
Joe Public might come through with something. The appeal's going out on all stations, radio and TV. Get his head down!
This isn't Italy or some banana republic. This is an island. A piece of land surrounded by water. They must not get off this island.
Scotland Yard, the radio and TV stations have all been swamped with calls. It seems that everyone and his mother heard or saw a helicopter in every conceivable part of London and the home counties.
And on the coast?
A few, but those are mostly traceable. And first reports tie in with scheduled flights of civil aircraft.
And what's your guess?
Oh, I don't go in for guessing games. But I think they're down and gone to ground.
I can't tell you how serious this is. The ramifications are appalling.
Oh, I know.
Now, don't keep this one under your hat, George. I don't want any of the with one bound Jack was free. I want a fully coordinated operation, police, special services, whatever.
I understand. But in the final analysis, weight of numbers may be an embarrassment. This is clearly a well-planned operation by a small force of, as yet, unknown participants.
The word embarrassment's well chosen. But equally, we must be seen to be active. We can't afford to risk the criticism of appearing inactive.
Those are political considerations, Minister. We have the experience of other countries to ponder on. Cities saturated with counter-terrorist forces, drenched with operatives. And weeks, months later, the kidnappers' quarters have been uncovered empty. Marvelously anonymous places. Not derelict farm buildings miles off the beaten track, but flats or houses in the thick of suburbia, or right in the heart of city centers.
I know.
assure you, Minister, our best course is to play the waiting game. They will, and so must we.
Don't suppose you had time for a little pre-concert dinner? Oh, sorry, it's not salt beef and knuckles. Or, what is it, latkes? Please excuse the cutlery. Don't want you cutting yourself. Oh, nice hands. You should play the piano with hands like that.
I do.
Yes. Very musical, your people. Beethoven, Strauss. Oh, no, he wasn't one of your lot, was he, Strauss? Hey, Tales of the Vienna Woods, that one.
Get on with it, John William.
I do hope we don't have to cut one off. One of your fingers, I mean. Yes, but we are running against time, though, sir.
Yeah,
Sir.
of course. Would you hold a moment, sir?
This one could be good. An old lady thought she'd heard a chopper about the same time. In this area here, sir. She thought it was the local millionaire who's got a pad out there, but realised he was in hospital, gallstones.
Could anybody else have been flying it?
No, pilot's himself. Machine's been on the ground for weeks.
Good, excellent.
Getting better. Same area. Pair of fellas out walking his dog. Reports a speed merchant took the number 4's plates.
Direction?
B road, but it leads straight onto the main London road.
Into or outer? Well, it's something. Mount a search.
What, in the dark?
I don't care if it's pitch black out there. Mount a search. Police, troops. Where's the nearest camp? Get moving. Hello, I'm sorry, sir. Yes?
Oh, that reminds me. About the fella that went in the nut house. Nervous breakdown, you know. He said to the doctor, he said, will I be able to play the piano when I get out? The doctor said, yes, of course you will. That's funny, he said. Couldn't play before I came in. You understand? Are you up on the language?
Enough.
We will, you know, if we have to. We'll cut off your hand if we have to.
Hey, over here! Over here!
Bob, give me the radio. Sunray 5 to 6, Ray. Sunray 5 to 6, Ray.
You find this job interferes with your social life?
Interfered with our commanding officers when we told him to get out on night manoeuvres.
Oh, sitting in his mess kit sipping port, was he?
Yeah, loved it. Times those guys have had me slogging through the night, up to my eyes in mud.
Yeah, me too. Come rain, come sleet, come snow, pound in the streets. Used to really get me, you know, watching them come out of the pub well jollied up, then off home to their warm beds.
Well, you're an officer now.
Tell Cat to Cowley.
You tell him. Hang on. I told you that chopper would be down before dark, didn't I?
You know, I sometimes wonder where you get this incredible insight into the criminal mind.
Well, I'm
If
suggesting.
you go on munching bread and fried grub, you're not going to make old bones, you know.
It's beautiful. It gets the adrenaline flowing.
Just clogging yourself up with cholesterol. Pull over, I'll take the wheel.
What?
Just realised the incredible risk I'm taking. You're jammed tight, your heart could just pop at any minute. Come on.
Get off! Go on, have the other half. That's what you want, isn't it? I know.
Want it? I wouldn't be seen dead eating that.
It's because you forgot to bring your vitamins.
Right, we're there now. Tell Mr. Cowley that we'll report back in 5 minutes. Out. You boys haven't touched the outside of this thing, have you?
Of course not. Look, we found it.
Have a hard job to miss it, haven't you?
Yeah, all right. Corporal, pan your man out at intervals of 25 yards and post them in the lane 50 yards distance apart. No unauthorised personnel past that point, OK?
Right. Oh, I've got something to show you.
Great, fine. Let's have it, thanks.
I think we better be careful. Could be boobied.
Well, you think they're that fancy?
Yeah, well, they're still in the helicopter, haven't they? Taking a guy that some Arabs would give half the desert for.
So I don't think they'd be too squeamish about blowing off the odd limb, do you?
You're quite a persuasive talker when you want to be, aren't you? Let's leave it to the bomb squad.
Good idea.
Right? You haven't touched us, have you? Oh, yes. Kaiser of Tel Aviv supports local industry. Be hopping around on one foot. Except that he's not going very far. There you go. I shall want that pen back.
Looks like 2 cars.
Yeah, and going in opposite directions, so take your pick. So you got a bang out of sounding there. What else did you get for Christmas?
3-6.
You on your way in?
Yes, sir.
The chopper collected from Elstree Airfield yesterday on a transporter.
That explains it, why they didn't fly in daylight.
They did a good job on the papers. The owner's signature, the works. And they were British. One sounded Scots.
Oh, one of yours, sir.
Oh, that's enough, Bodie.
Sir.
Where's Goldilocks?
He's in the back trying to get some beauty sleep.
You'd better make the most of it. Out?
Out.
He sounds lively.
That crack of yours about it might be better if they got out of the country. That really stuck in his patriotic craw.
That's incredible. Look at the time. The minister cannot be disturbed. If Smiler came through on the hotline, it'd be the same story.
Listen, you've got to learn to live with the order of things, right? There's a move afoot to bring back touch in the forelock.
Oh, does it hurt?
Soon
Did a
find
good
out.
job on the papers, the owner's signature.
Excuse us, sir.
And they were British. One sounded Scottish.
Really?
16 hours since they did the job. They're in no hurry to get in touch. We'll just have to wait, that's all.
Try telling that to world governments. Washington still believes that over here everything stops for tea.
Excuse me, sir. They phoned the Express. There's something waiting for us in a phone box in Jubilee Walk.
Oh, next step in the waiting game.
I'd like the sound of that something.
Half an ear, perhaps.
Excuse me.
There are times, Bodie, when I find your ribaldry quite distasteful. Come on.
Yeah, right.
Is Harvey down there already?
Yes, sir. They've checked it out. They've got a bomb squad.
Jubilee place, you call it?
County Hall.
Come on, hurry.
Harvey's got the full squad there. They've checked it.
How soon did your men get here?
Within 7 minutes, sir.
Every chance the box hasn't been used since.
I probably used gloves and dialed with a pencil.
Possibly, but there's always a chance. Door, come on.
Is this door safe?
Perfect, sir.
Yeah, there was something bulky in there. Look at the outline.
Oh, cassette.
Maybe. Have you got those scissors there, please? Thank you.
Yeah, give us a bag and a tissue.
Hope there's no wire.
Thank you.
That's all right, I think. Hold that.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right. One cassette.
German cassette. Not too much fight British about this lot.
There he is. It's a bit cheapskate. They've used available light.
Sounds of something, though.
They get the sun in the morning. And the moon at night.
Very amusing. He looks a bit groggy.
Yeah, it's probably doped up to the eyeballs.
We'll get this blown up and go someplace and play this tape back. See that they check up the box for prints. You never know.
And if these demands are met in full, I will be released unharmed. Otherwise, my captors will consider themselves absolved from the consequences. Asher Bieberman.
The last section once more, please.
In full, I will be released unharmed. Otherwise, my captors will consider themselves absolved from the consequences. Asher Bieberman.
Once more, if you please.
Met in full, I will be released unharmed. Otherwise, my captors will consider themselves absolved from the consequences. Asher Bieberman.
Thank you. He tells us 2, possibly 3 things.
Does he?
What? We had to hear it several times. The pauses. The 7th, the 11th, and the 17th word.
A prepared code and the message dictated by the kidnappers.
He tells us they are not Arab, that they are not political. They are, I think, British.
And if they had been Arab, political, a different sequence, right?
We have to be prepared at all times, on all levels.
Quite. Excuse me, sir. My, there's careless for you. A break for us, that bit of morning sun.
The worst summer for years.
They always say that.
Yeah.
What about this, sir, this line? It's not a crease in the photograph, is it?
Telephone wire?
Perhaps, but there's no proof it's on the outside. This round patch now, I don't think is a stain.
No, it's probably one of those ventilators, you know, that you see in bed-sitters.
It's very faint.
No plastic on glass, it would be.
What about this hard line here, this sort of curvy bit?
Bit of furniture obstructing the sunlight.
Bigger, man, bigger still. Especially that round blob there.
Sir.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. We knew about the British angle. They collected the helicopter from Elstree Airport, forged documents. Unusual. Professional criminals meddling in the political area.
It has happened elsewhere, in Italy, for instance. Mafia supplying arms to the politicals.
Yes, of course, and the IRA running protection rackets, but this is an odd one. I don't like it.
Nor do we. Especially, I imagine, my friend Bieberman. Now, if I, or any of our specialists, could be of any help to you.
Specialists, Mr. Hirschfield? Don't tell me that Israel has specialists operating here.
No, Mr. Cowley, I'm not telling you that.
Of course not. You'll be informed immediately of any development.
Thank you for your courtesy. A bientôt.
I'll get these.
How kind.
Both of them.
Actually, I was thinking of having some Aylesbury duck at Simpson's on the Strand, but I suppose you're used to all this toad-in-the-hole stuff.
Don't give me that, so one of you don't steal it out of a billy can.
I think I'll have some spotted dick, if I can get her attention.
Mind if I join you?
We're not coming apart.
I noticed that.
C Division?
Oh, CI5.
Big stuff. Shouldn't you be in the private dining room?
Isn't this the private dining room? This isn't the private dining room.
What? I've just got me spotted dick. Afternoon, ladies. Was this golly annoying you?
We were discussing sexual politics when your friend arrived. Is it in your brief?
4 or 5.
Brief? Brief or briefs?
They're hung up on clothes.
Prisoners of the virility cult, obviously.
Understood. Come on, we're on.
On what?
On a bus.
Oh. Help yourself to the chips.
All right.
We'll continue this meeting at a later date. You and me could form a subcommittee, you know what I mean?
This is ridiculous. How does he know it's a bus anyway? Could be a shadow, anything. Well, we're going to get very far sitting around in police canteens, were we?
Yeah. See that blonde piece?
Yeah.
Oh, I could have fixed her. Sexual politics. You know, this equality business doesn't do much for what the Spanish call cojones.
Tell me, what do you think of the philosophy of Kant?
I think
yeah,
it's a load.
exactly. So if that hard edge on the photograph is a bus, then this is a place to be, isn't it?
You said it was a chest of drawers.
Listen, that man in Rome, the one with the red socks, he's the one that's infallible, mate, not me.
Yeah, him and Cowley.
There's enough daylight to give us at least one sweep.
There are 300 bus routes, not counting the A's and B's, and the Green Line double-deckers.
All right, it's a long shot, but long shots have come in before.
Then the locations, if any of them fit the bill, there'll be dozens.
You're too young to remember the war. You could go to jail for what you're doing, spreading alarm and despondency. 18B, I think it was.
Mr. Cowley, I'm not being despondent, I'm just being realistic.
Still think it's lunatic. How many years have you been in this outfit, eh? I'm stuck on the top of the bus looking for a load of kidnappers. What's that?
They're pouring people onto the buses. All over Greater London, Army, Navy, Air Force, Police, 2 by 2, just like into the Ark.
It's crazy. We're the two top operatives, and they got us on top of a bus. We should be where it's at.
So how do we know where it's at? Cowley's probably got his auntie on a bus by now.
But we do know several things. The room faces east. There's a line, if it is a phone line, can't be less than 24 feet from the ground. And the infrared process suggests grid lines in this disc here. It's very probably a ventilator.
That's the third one on this route.
No phone line.
You know, I reckon that line was on the inside anyway. They could have strung it up to hang up dishcloths, nylons, anything.
Okay, we better report it. We're about a mile from the depot. What's our next little jaunt?
52. 4-5 to Operations Center, over.
Is that further out? You know, they speak a different language out there.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, I know. Keep taking the pills. I'm going to pack this job in.
And do what? Operations Center, 4-5 here. Reporting a possible red Z, over. And do what?
Live off some rich woman.
Oh, they can be very demanding.
How do you know?
I've tried it. Very boring, very repetitive. Operations Center. 4-5 reporting a possible red Z, corner of Garrett's Lane and Delia Street, over.
Repetitive?
Yeah.
You little devil.
Where the hell have you been?
I've been for an ice cream.
Ice cream? What's up with you, Mac? We're sitting on a bomb in this place and you go for an ice cream?
Don't worry about it. There's nothing strange about going for an ice cream. It's all this cloak and dagger stuff anyway, Frank. It's okay out there.
Better be.
Do you want one of these?
No. What flavour is it?
Well, it's plain chocolate.
No, thanks.
Oh, you better have it then.
Nutter.
Hey, him or me?
You.
You do your time?
Oh, we've been way out, sir.
Neasden, sir. You know, gateway to the west.
Well, they were a mite too quick for us, but that's their prerogative for now. Put their message across and got off the line before we could trace the source. It was somewhere here.
Oh, great.
We've got tape recorders placed in every newspaper office. The periodicals, radio, TV, everywhere.
Gay news.
Everywhere.
News desk? Yeah, that's right. Get this down and be quick about it. We've got Bieberman, and he's up for grabs. This is not a political kidnapping. It's an auction. We want money.
Now, just a minute.
Never mind the just a minute. Get it down. He's up for grabs. The highest bidder. One lot want him back. The other lot might want him put away. We want to make a sale. Got that?
You want to make a sale?
Right. The next call we'll state our terms, but tell them to get their minds made up. There'll be no hanging about.
Hello? Hello?
Well, we need a voice printer. Could be anybody.
Sounds a bit like you, actually.
Of course, one knows about the auction, as you call it. There are Arabic newspapers printed here, too, you know.
With political agents and their staffs?
That is a possibility.
Would they want Bieberman? I'm sorry, you're not making yourself clear.
Marhaba. I'm sorry, too. The Israelis have always refused to negotiate acts of war and so forth. This is somewhat different.
In what way?
Mr. Cowley, you're not normally so obtuse. Bieberman is held by criminals, not by soldiers in a state of war. And no one condones criminality.
No, of course not.
I hope that was not intended as a cynicism.
No, it was not.
If a certain group were to assist with obtaining Bieberman's freedom, that group would be undertaking the most unpleasant task of trading with the criminals. And for the use of their good offices, they would expect surely considerable concessions and certain acts of amnesty.
That sounds a little close to direct demands, direct exchanges between the two sides.
Perhaps we are now in the diplomatic area. Perhaps you should consult your superiors.
Yes, indeed. Hey! What are you on, uppers or downers?
I never touch the stuff. Money turns me on. Especially the lack of it.
Come on, outside. Ah, come on. Houdini couldn't get out of that. Come on.
Look at this lot.
Sharp. Sharp as my wife's tongue.
Where is she?
Majorca. Farmer. No.
Too crowded down on the coast.
Right, let's see how they respond to our next little trick.
I specifically asked for a plain poplin shirt, any colour, white, blue.
Pink.
Huh?
Pink, sir. It's the in shade.
Oh, really? What I particularly did not want was bold stripes.
Sir,
Yeah?
they think they've got a touch.
What?
So they've more or less eliminated 20... Just a minute, man. They've more or less eliminated 23 sites. They've got 7 on... Just hang on, I'm telling him now. They've got 7 under full surveillance. They've turned over a bunch of junkies in one, and one of them's looking very special.
Well, where, man? Where?
Neasden, sir.
Oh, no.
That's all right. It's not one of ours. One of Benny and Steve's. It's a small housing estate, Wollaston Avenue.
Well, didn't you check it out?
You told us to stay on the bus.
Oh, come on! Tony!
Yes, running all the way, sir.
I want no precipitate action, no heroics. And if anyone gets any ideas, remind them of the Cyprus debacle.
Mr. Cowley?
I am.
Chief Inspector York, sir. L Division.
Nothing on today.
3 times a week. The odd bingo session.
I've seen it.
Eh?
Yeah, the hero had an operation to take his hand off his hip.
The house under surveillance has been empty for some time, except for the occasional visit by 2 men, both unknown to the woman next door.
What about the neighbours?
Divorced lady and her daughter, the girl's 9, down the front. Do you want a word?
Oh, please.
Yeah, fun, aren't they?
Well, this'll never do. A young lady like you out at the cinema at tea time, eh? Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
I'm sorry you've been disturbed like this. You understand what's happened?
Yes, the Chief Constable told me. You suspect there's something going on in the house next door.
Yes, some bad lads, possibly. A hideout, perhaps. You've seen some comings and goings, I understand.
Yeah, I've already told, I don't know his name. There's a couple of men, very ordinary working men. I thought they were going to do the place up. You know, decorate it.
Very ordinary, you say, but villains mostly are. That's what people tend to forget. Not like in your comic, my dear. Baddies with eye patches and twirling moustaches. Now, we must get you away from here. And don't worry, we won't make a mess. Oh, good night.
Good night.
Oh, and may we have the keys, please?
Oh.
Thank you. Bye. What are you doing with them?
Small hotel, bed and breakfast.
Nice place, clean, comfortable?
Yeah, of course.
Good. Well, we'll have to wait until dark. Let's go and look at the terrain.
Right. Take my car, it's out the front. Just beyond those trees.
There'll be some equipment coming in with an expert, listening devices, heat contact.
Oh, well, he's here already with my lads. We can get through the bottom there, and then it's 100 yards or so to the back way.
Go on. How did you spirit the neighbour and our wee girl out of the house?
Sent down one of our young women constables in plain clothes. The mother was agreeable. The only problem was stopping the kid from staring at the house.
How did they manage that?
Bribery. The wonderful world of potato chips.
Well, it'll be dark in half an hour. Some cloud about, too. That's good. Get the boffin and another light.
Doyle,
Yeah.
get the boffin.
Right.
And another light.
What are you eating?
Swiss roll.
Oh, great.
Someone's a bit nervous. What of it?
Where's that, Boffin?
Well, he's well doped up, but if in doubt, use the chloroform.
Right.
Frank?
What's up?
Moving about next door. Did you see them come back?
No?
No, nor did I.
Well, they came in the back way.
You sure you didn't see them?
Of course I didn't.
I just wondered who the visitor was, that's all, that girl.
Well, sister, friend, God knows. Good looking, eh?
Oh, you're in for a long night. I'll send somebody up. Come on, you two.
Thank you, Miss Beddover. All quiet?
Yes, sir.
You get some sleep?
A little.
Rough.
Back of a patrol car. When I couldn't sleep, I listened to the shortwave. It's better than a king-size novel. Sex, violence, money, intrigue.
You should make a bid for the film, right? Oh, here, hold that, will you? Hello, Cowley here. Yeah?
Wakey, wakey. The old man's gone back to London.
What?
The old man's gone back to town.
Oh, no. Don't tell me we're up a wrong tree again.
No, the Israelis are sussed. We're onto something.
But what do they want? Another Entebbe? 4-5. We've seen him. We're on our way.
The whole world knows your policemen are wonderful.
If you want to know the time.
Exactly. Mr. Cowley, you are an elusive man. You left Central London last evening.
Oh, those were your people trying to follow me.
Oh, yes. But they were intercepted by a police patrol and told, most politely, that they were exceeding the speed limit.
Even with diplomatic plates, one is expected to conform with the laws of the land.
Of course. Now, Mr. Cowley, what's the position?
The position is that we are proceeding with our inquiries.
But you have some definite information.
Let's say we are pursuing a more promising line of inquiry.
$4-5 to 2-4.
Mr. Cowley, can Israel be of assistance?
At this stage, I think not. What about our Arab friend's proposal?
Such generosity. With friends like that, who needs enemies?
It seemed plausible. Might not something...
But it hasn't come to that yet. I do think that, diplomatically speaking, you understand, Israel is entitled to some more detailed information.
The diplomacy you speak of is outside my particular province. Now, Obviously, if I was instructed to amplify the information, I would do that. Minister?
Ambassador, I really think Mr. Cowley knows what he's doing.
Sir, we've had, sad to say, plenty of experience of this kind of thing.
Yes, I know.
Mr. Hirschfield, if he's where we think he is, we'll get him back for you.
Dead or alive?
Alive, I hope.
You gotta hand it to them, they've got a sense of humor. They've called it a sporting life. Well, they're taking a gamble. Here it is. Yeah, touche. They want the jackpot.
How much?
2 million. $500,000 apiece.
Is that all?
Now, the military aircraft and fuel for 3,000 miles. Plus 12 parachutes. And the money, of course. They've got their own pilot, and the RAF crew jump first, right?
Right.
So if anyone fancies tampering with the chutes, it could be a touch of Russian roulette.
Nice one.
Yeah. See ya. Thank you. Hey, listen, make this nice and strong, will you? Don't want to get my head knocked off. Hey, John. This will kill you.
Tails in place, returning to stakeout. Off. Your clutch is slipping.
My clutch or my touch?
All we need is the time and the place.
Or as bad as Bodie.
Oh, now be fair. Nobody's as bad as Bodie. Nice.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
No, that's all we need. What's that, sir? The child, the neighbor's child. They've let her through.
School's out, just after 12. She must have forgotten.
Now keep an eye on them.
Hey, come on. Should we not leave to be here? This one's Brer and this one's Thumper. Aren't we supposed to be here? Not really, but they're hungry. Can I have some pets? Here. I've got some lettuce. Here. My job's to feed them. Every day. And I clean them out.
Red Z, Red Z.
There's 2 kids in the garden feeding some rabbits.
What do you mean? We're not supposed to be here. Mum says they're bad men. And the police say they've done something terrible.
Oh, somebody slipped up. How the hell that happened?
No, I don't know how they got there.
Job, cleaning them out. I hate it. Come on, Zoe, you better go. They've had enough. Asher, look!
Thank God. The kids have come out again. Ruth, get the children clear of the area.
Hey, there's something up. They're buzzing around like flies.
Red Z, they're on the move. They're on the move.
Doyle, are you ready around the back? Right. Stand by. Bodie, you're on.
Right! Nice one.
Doyle, stand by at the back.
No, slow me down.
Now, Bodie, let me know when you're in position.
Right, ready. Stand by.
Right. Go, Bodie.
Right, go!
Go, Doyle.
Kept you.
Get him out.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Eh?
Well, it is Friday evening, isn't it? The start of our Sabbath.
Yeah, well, if you're going to the synagogue, say one for me, right?
Yeah, me too.
Haven't got a key, sir.
Doyle! Bodie! Where are you?
Oh, good afternoon, sir. I trust I find you well.
You haven't got a handcuff key on you, have you, sir?
I'm afraid it's only Indian, Mr. Cowley.
Oh, it's perfect. Very welcome, I assure you.
Oh.
Well, that's something else we'll have to indent for, ma'am. 1 Swiss roll. Bodie here's still a growing lad.
Looks as if he's got a healthy appetite. Mr. Doyle.
No, thanks. It's a bit too fattening for me.
Imagine villains getting in on a terrorist act. What's the world coming to, eh?
Oh, yes. So is there anything yet from up top about our overtime payments?